Welcome back to the Wonder Mother podcast. I'm your host, Jenna McRory, and today we have a very special guest. She is one of my oldest friends, and she is a dynamite human being. She's a mother to a son, James, who has graduated and flown the coop. He is thriving in college. She is also a registered nurse and esthetician. She's been working on people's skin and beauty for the last 20 years, and she has some incredible insights to give us. Plus, she's so fun. So enjoy today's episode.
Perfect.
Kate, thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate it.
I'm always happy to be with you.
Yes. Okay, where did your passion for beauty and skin begin? Tell us a little bit about your story.
So it's so funny. I was looking through your questions and I was like, oh my God, when I was like 2 years old, there's a photo of me as a 2-year-old in the sink, like picking my skin, picking a scab off of my face. And so, yeah, really early on. But no, seriously, probably high school. I mean, you remember, I literally, if I had a pimple, I would be like a magician and like cover that shit. Or if I like picked my skin and I made a mess of it, and we've all done that. Moral of the story is don't pick your skin. But I'd be like, Jenna, bring my homework home. I'm not coming to school. Like, I would just be so vain about it.
True.
But yeah, I mean, I think I was like working in restaurants after I had James. I took some time off and was just like working at nighttime as like a hostess waitress. And I remember Shauna, one of my super close friends, was like, I'm in esthetician school. This is your jam. You would love this. And I went back, to if I can speak, esthetician school. And it was just like a game changer. That's where I was like, this is it. This is for me.
How was it raising James and working towards your career? I think a lot of women, kind of struggle to find that balance. And I feel like you've found it, or you've kind of figured it out. And so I think talking about that would be super helpful.
Like, it was always like the two of us, because I was like, I had James at 20. So I feel like, it was like, I'm super thankful I had my dad to help and all that, but it was always just like us two. And yeah, I was the sole parent. So I feel like, I don't know if I learned how to balance it, but I think going back to school when he was at an older age was like the only feasible way for me to do it. I just, when he was younger, I stayed home. I had that luxury, which, I mean, in this country, most women don't. So I was able to work a couple nights and really like just be with James, like for the first 2 years of his life, which was awesome. And also hard and exhausting and insane. But yeah, I think going back to school, balancing all that. I mean, he's older now. He's 19. I was like, I'm working, not in the hospital anymore. I'm in an outpatient. So it just was easier at this time for me to kind of figure it out. People that go back to school with younger kids, like, you're my hero. I don't know how you do it. It's crazy.
Yeah, for sure. How old was James when you went back to school exactly? Do you know?
Oh gosh, I got my first degree when I was like 32. So he probably was, still older. He wasn't like a toddler. He was like 10 or 12 or whatever. But yeah, it's so much easier when like you have a child in full-time school or something like that. So you can kind of juggle these things. I don't know how people do it with like really small kids that need so much attention. But yeah, I got my first degree at 32 and then I just never stopped going. And here we are at 39, still doing it.
So close, so close.
Right.
Kate is very close to graduating. She's so close. She's like, what, days away or something? Like, it's so close.
So
I
will have my nurse practitioner degree end of December, and we are right before Thanksgiving right now. And then I have to take my boards and then we'll be good. No more. Done. That's it.
We're going to celebrate this.
Literally.
This is crazy. Yes. Okay, so what would you say then? So say there's like someone out there that's like, I want to go back to school, but I just don't know. Like, what would you say to that person?
Don't do it. No, I'm just kidding. No. I mean, honestly, no one can take your education away from you. I think it's like if you want to, have some growth in your career, if you want to, change careers, if you want to be happy in what you do, 100% go back. And I feel like you're never too old. Like you're just not. You can do it at any age and you can do it in stages. You don't have to do, a full degree. You can take classes and work towards it. I think there's no right way to do it, which is kind of nice, especially now.
Mhm.
Like I did a fully online program. And then my clinicals were actually in person. That's the worst part, I think, because it like cuts down your work hours, etc. But yeah, you can do so many things online. You can get certificates, anything. So, yeah, if you want to do something, no question, do it 100%. And again, just do what works with your schedule.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's super helpful. I feel like sometimes people just get blocked by like, oh, that means I have to like fully commit to being in school all the time. But you're
Yeah,
right.
and
You
it's
could
not
do it in
that.
stages or something. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I think I learned time management was like a huge skill trying to balance, family life and social life and school. And I mean, again, the social life kind of gets pushed to the side. But yeah, time management, huge. Like if you
Mhm.
can sort of, factor in like little spaces for that like schoolwork and stuff like that, you can do it.
Love it. Love it. Okay, well, we should dive into all your skincare questions.
Let's do
Yes.
it. It's my jam.
Okay. All right. Kate's going to enlighten all of us. I can't wait, including me. So, my first question is okay, so basics. Let's start with the basics.
Yeah, let's
What
do it.
is the most important skincare routine, daily basis? What should we be doing to keep our
Yeah.
skin great?
I mean, I don't think you have to get crazy with it. At first, starting out, I think you need a few like key things. Like have a great cleanser. Obviously, we want to cleanse our face. You want to get the dirt, the impurities, that crap off that you can't see, makeup, etc. So, a good cleanser is definitely, a staple. And then, I mean, you can have an exfoliator if you want something that can be just like a little granule texture. This does not include St. Ives scrub. That throw that shit in the trash, but something that's like gentle and not like seashells on your skin. And that you're gonna do that you're gonna do like maybe twice a week. You don't have to get crazy with it. And then and that's just to get all those dead skin cells off and give you that little brightening. And like get the buildup off. And then a moisturizer and an SPF. And you should have a moisturizer whether you are dry or whether you are oily. You just need the correct one for you. You should still be hydrating your skin 100%. If you're like, okay, I'm on a budget, give me a couple basics, you need a cleanser and you need an SPF. Those are your two go-tos. If you're like, I don't have any money, tell me what to do, that's what I
Mhm.
would recommend. You want to cleanse your skin and you want to protect it. So start small. I think it's always good to start small anyways. You can realize like, okay, this product's making my skin better. This is working for me. Or this product is not doing anything after like 4 weeks or whatever. Or this product is breaking me out. I don't think you should start with like a 10 care routine. That's like too much. So start small, add little things in. I think it's always good to do cleanser, moisturizer, SPF, have an exfoliator, and then eventually start gradually adding in the serum, a vitamin C or something for acne. And then I'm a huge lover of retinols too. So if you have a little bit more on the budget, I think you could factor in a retinol.
Thanks, Kate. Okay, so she gave us the foundation here to have beautiful skin. Okay, and so a lot of us too are, I guess aging is the word, right? We're aging. So what can you
Yeah.
do to, turn back the clock, keep your skin looking young? There's so many, again, like similarly, there's so much information out there. So what is real? Like what really works?
So best way to reverse, turn back the clock. So actually it's easier to prevent than reverse.
Okay.
So I think it's great. Like it's much easier to do preventative care, like wear your SPF again. Um, and, have, hydrate your skin, take care of your skin, that sort of thing. Because when people come in and they have extensive sun damage, yeah, I mean, we have lasers, we have chemical peels, all these things are amazing, but it's much more expensive and harder to do it that way versus keeping your skin healthy and really protecting your skin as you age. So,
Hmm.
that being said, if you are like, listen, I grew up, in like the 80s and we didn't wear SPF, or we grew up in the 70s, we didn't do that sort of thing. We were out there with iodine and, those, what are those things? Those like tinfoil
Yeah,
crazy
like
things
the
that you see
metal.
in the car. Like, people did shit back in the day, and that's fine. Like, we just didn't, you didn't know. Our parents' generation, I feel like they didn't wear SPF, but they put it on us. So we
True.
lucked out. But so if you have like extensive sun damage, lasers are the way to go. 100% IPL, BBL. It's going to take off like it almost, you've done it before. You crust
Hmm.
off that, the dark pigmentation, and it comes off. It looks like coffee grounds, and it almost, it gives you kind of like a second chance of like, okay, my clarity's better, but also it's better for like sun damage, skin cancer, that sort of thing too. Um, and then, if you're looking to like, it just depends on what you want to target. Like, so say you have like some really deep frown lines, nothing better than sorry, my phone, nothing better
Okay.
than Botox for that. And you got to keep up with it. You keep smoothing and smoothing and smoothing. If you have deep set lines, you're never going to get rid of them, but you'll make them look better. So it's never too late. I
Mm.
also really love microneedling with RF. So there's Morpheus, there's Silfirm X, there's Profound. All these treatments they're no joke. They're painful. But we do some numbing, and really great for texture. So if you suffered with acne and you didn't, have things like, Accutane or facials or all these things at your fingertips, you can repair some of the texture, you can build collagen, and you can actually break down some fat too for some slimming, which is nice. So there's really
Cool.
so many things you can do, but it's much more
Hmm.
costly to reverse it than it is to prevent it. So,
Okay, that's amazing. Amazing. Guys, did you hear that? There's tons of stuff. I mean, I personally, as like a skin novice, which Kate knows, I mean, we're BFFs, but she knows that I literally know nothing. I didn't even know there was so much available, for treatments. So
it's
that's
wild.
fantastic. I mean, I feel like there's so much. But one thing speaking of that, I want to ask you to talk more about injectables, because I feel like a lot of people just use the term Botox.
Yeah. So, I mean, when we say Botox, it's literally an umbrella term. We could be talking about Botox, Dysport, Jeuveau, Xeomin, Daxify. I mean, there's like so many. My favorites are Botox and Dysport. I do love Xeomin, but I use mostly Botox and Dysport. They're literally the same molecular makeup. They have different peptides, proteins. So it's honestly a patient preference. I feel like,
Okay.
whatever works I just put in my face whatever's open. Okay. Like whatever works, it's going in here. But I mean, there's so many different great products. I haven't used Jeuveau. I've heard it's good. I don't know. Like Xeomin, I do like. Xeomin is the purified version, meaning that it has no peptides, no proteins. It's like the Gwyneth
Okay.
of doing Botox. Yeah, it's like a clean version, and I do like it.
Okay.
It's great. Um, but I use mostly Botox and Dysport. And then you have fillers. So essentially, Botox is a neurotoxin. So it's going to help relax those muscles, and those muscles that you like frown with or raise up with that create lines. You're going to relax that so you're not like creasing them so much. If you think of like a piece of paper that you like fold really hard and you try and undo that, we're trying to
Hmm.
smooth those out. And it's also, you can do preventative like baby Botox for your younger generation, like your 30-year-olds. Um, and then as for fillers you really want to use for deep lines, depending on where you're going, like nasolabial folds, marionettes here. You can use it along the jawline to kind of sculpt that out. And it also like cheeks, like lost volume. That's what you want to replace. So deep lines, replenishing volume is going to be your filler. You have Restylane, you have Juvederm, and then you have your biostimulators. So biostimulators, excuse me, are some of my favorites. You have Sculptra, Radiesse. Radiesse is like a viscous, thick filler, but you can hyperdilute it to make it really be more of a biostimulator, meaning that you're going to produce your own collagen. Same with Sculptra. And these take multiple treatments to do, but there's so many fun things out there. And I love that, like, right now people are in like their less is more era. That was kind of always me anyways. I don't like the overfilled. I don't like the pillow face. None of that. Not for me. And I think like you're really just trying to enhance what you look like. You're not trying to look
Mm-hmm.
different. That's not the goal. People don't want to look weird. And
Mm-hmm.
that's why people get nervous to do filler. They're just like, oh, I don't want to look weird. Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
And then as for finding your injector, I mean, this is so important. You can go up on like your mass.gov if you're in Massachusetts, and you can look up my nursing license. You can see that it's current, that I am a
Okay.
nurse. So you should go and do a little research with your injector and, you know, get their name, and you can go whatever state you're in and look up online if they're current. This actually, it's crazy that you asked this, because in Stoughton,
Mm-hmm.
which is a little suburb in Boston, there was she was an esthetician, but she started offering like RN services with injectables, and she just got busted by the feds. She was injecting people with illegal products. She was injecting without a nursing license. I mean, and she made like millions, and now she's going to jail.
Oh,
Crazy. Crazy.
okay. This is super
So know
important
who's
then.
in
So
like putting
important.
in your face. Like it should be a RN, a PA, an MD, an NP, any of those people. So
Okay.
you can actually look it up. It's public knowledge.
Okay. That's amazing, Kate. I did not know that.
Yeah,
Wow.
you should know who's injecting your face,
Okay.
100%.
Okay. Cool. I'm like,
Yeah.
holy moly.
Yeah, and I've had people ask me like, "Hey, can you show me what product you're using?" 100%. Here's the box of Botox. It comes straight from Allergan, the company. There's an expiration date on it. You want to know like what's going in your face and making sure it's legit, it's not
Mm-hmm.
expired. So like don't be afraid to ask those questions for your injector. Be like, "Can you just show me what you're using?" Yeah, no
Mm-hmm.
problem.
Amazing. This is super enlightening. Okay. Cool. Okay, so Kate just gave us a wealth of knowledge. We're going to look amazing after this, listening to this or watching this. Okay, so then tell me, I think you kind of touched upon it, but tell me what you're most excited about right now in your industry, in beauty.
So the great thing about this industry is like there's so many conferences you can go to, and they're all in like amazing places. Like you can go to Miami, and you can go here and there, and like Aspen and all these Utah, like all these cool places. So now that I'm like hopefully going to be working a lot more, I'm excited to like start going back to those conferences and seeing what's new, seeing different injecting techniques. Cause like this industry
Mm-hmm.
is, you know, you're always learning new things. Things are always changing, evolving. So I'm excited to like get back into the learning game and just be like, let me go see some conferences with like some of the, you know, heavy hitters. Love it.
Yeah, cool. I'm like, oh, yeah.
I know.
Also, too, you've been learning so much on your master's degree. So, yeah, you need to make
Yes.
space for your conference learning.
Yes. Now I need space to get back into the fun of
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I'm like, so that'll be so nice and so fun.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's talk about just just some more fun things. Like, what are your top
Yeah.
skincare lines? And like, let's just touch upon makeup too, just because that is part of the
Yeah.
whole like thing.
Absolutely. So top skincare lines. I think honestly my favorite right now is Skin Better Science. They're amazing. They
Okay.
have some really great products, really anti-aging, really focus on like brightening if you have like pigmentation, that sort of thing. So I think Skin Better is my number one. Love Skin Medica. They have a really like one of my favorite HA, which is a hyaluronic acid, just like serum. It's like, oh my God, it's like a drink of water for your skin. HA Skin Medica,
Ooh.
I love. They have a TNS, which I like too, but it's so expensive. I'm just like, ugh.
Okay. Okay.
Um, and then what else? SkinCeuticals I've been using forever. I love
Wait,
their
you're frozen.
cleansers. They have some really great
Hold
serums,
that thought.
vitamin C serums. So I have like kind of like a mixture. My one favorite from Alastin is the tinted SPF. That's what I wear daily. I don't
That's
do
right.
foundation. I used to do foundation back in the day. I'm so lazy with makeup now. Like I am just like tinted SPF, under eye concealer, mascara. I mean, I did a little bit more today, just a little
Yeah.
zhuzhy for you.
I mean, you look
But
amazing.
yeah, I'm a lazy girl. And when I'm not going to work, I'm not wearing it.
Okay,
And
cool.
then other makeup. So let's think. I really love Merit. Have you heard of them?
I feel like I've heard of it. Yeah. I haven't used it.
So they're clean, which I like. I'm trying to like be better about having a lot of non-toxic things. It'll take me a long time because it's expensive to do that, but I'm trying to like slowly do that. Like I'm trying a natural deodorant right now. I'll report back.
Oh yeah, report back on that.
um, yes, but I love Merit has like a flush balm. It's a cute little like blush that you just like pull like roll on. It's almost like a cream blush.
Oh, cool.
And I'm always like, I love NARS. Their under eye concealer, their, I think it's like illuminating foundation I use as like a little spot conceal, but I'm very like, I don't
Mhm.
want to take a lot of time in the morning. I just don't. I love my sleep. Sleep, another thing that's super important for skin. So I'm basically sleeping in and then I'm doing tinted SPF, under eye concealer, mascara. That's my daily. If I'm going out, I'll do like, eyeliner and maybe a little contour and some shimmery, like dewy glow stuff. But I'm lazy.
I mean, maybe the thing is
Yeah. And I
less is
also,
more. Less is more. Maybe that's the thing.
yeah, I'm a huge less is more. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But it's also like you want to let your
Mhm.
skin breathe. So on days that I'm like running errands and doing stuff, I'm throwing on my sunglasses and I don't have makeup on. I have like all my yummy, delicious creams and SPF. That's what I'm doing. I don't want crap on my skin all the time. But that's why I like the Elastin. It's light.
Okay, amazing. Okay, talk to us briefly because you mentioned sleep, but just talk to us briefly about any other thing you can do for your skin. So you said sleep, like water, anything. Like, does food really affect your
Yeah, sleep.
skin?
I mean,
Like, will
obviously your
pizza
water
affect your skin?
intake. I mean, listen, eat your pizza. I don't think that's a big deal. You want to be mindful with dairy. Obviously, if you're having acne breakouts, if you're having exacerbations, if you're having breakouts, I mean, yeah, cut down on your dairy. But should
Okay.
you not go to like a birthday party and not enjoy a piece of pizza? Absolutely not. Like everything in
Okay.
moderation, right?
Yeah.
I do think, limiting sweets and limiting like too much dairy. Listen, I'll never give up cheese ever, but um yeah, I think like salmon is great for your skin.
Mm.
Just I don't know. Like I think again, everything kind of in moderation is fine. But I do think if you are having like acne issues, like it is good to like cut down on sugar and cut down on dairy. Sleep
Okay.
amazing for your skin. Get at least 7 hours, I think is like a goal. 6 to 7. I mean, I love my 8. I'm getting my 8. That's
I
what
do
I'm
too.
doing. But I feel like that's not the norm for most people. Um, what else? I think a retinol is amazing to have. I love a good retinol. It's great for exfoliation, great for wrinkles, great for breakouts. 3 times a week you could do a retinol. I think that's really great. So yeah, sleep, retinol, sunscreen.
Okay. Guys, noting that one. That one's going to get cut to a short clip.
Love
Okay,
it.
Kate, we're nearing the end of our interview, and I wanted to try this fun thing. First of all, thank you for coming on the show. Thank you for sharing all of your wisdom and your amazing energy. She's the best. So we're gonna do this fun game where we're gonna end the interview with 10 quick questions for our
Okay.
person and just to like help you get to know them a little more. And then also too, I want to say that if you enjoyed this interview with Kate, let us know. We could do a live stream where you can ask questions in real time to Kate, and me, but probably Kate. And so let us
No,
know about
you
that.
too.
Me too. And leave a comment if you want to see that happen. And also, I'm going to leave you all of Kate's information, like her Instagram and stuff, in the description box. So if you want to follow her, she has fantastic before and afters that are very satisfying to see on her Instagram. And if you live in the Boston area, you're lucky because you could actually see her in person. Okay, so last 10 questions. What's your okay.
Good.
What's your favorite beauty brand right now? I know we did this, but let's do it again. Favorite beauty brand.
Okay, so favorite beauty brand, like for skincare,
Any
is any beauty
mm,
brand?
any beauty brand.
I mean, honestly, skincare, I would say Skin Better Science is my fave. Favorite beauty brand? That's so tough. I mean, I touched on Merit. Let's say that because I'm loving their stuff
Okay.
right now.
Okay, love it. What piece of clothing are you wearing every day this winter?
Oh my God, slippers! Literally slippers, like all day, every day. If I'm coming home, I'm in slippers. I'm in cozies. Like again, I used to be like dress up, Miss Fashionista. No, I'm cozy now. So,
Oh, yes.
I will be in cozy clothes and slippers. If I'm going out, like jeans and sweater, I love a good like winter jacket, but cozies.
Okay, love. Same. I have some UGG slippers on right now that I love.
Yes,
Um,
me too. And I don't usually like
See?
Uggs, but these ones are the
Same.
platform slippers. And I
Yeah.
was like, ooh, height and slippers, done.
Yeah. I'm like, I feel like they've really refreshed their line. It looks really good.
Yeah,
Like we're into it. We're
better.
into it.
Yeah.
Okay. What is your favorite dish to cook? And I'm asking this to Kate, especially because she loves to cook. I also have benefited from this. So, what's your favorite dish, Kate?
Oh, this is such a hard question. People ask me this because I do love to cook, but I cook so many different things. I mean, it
Hmm.
has to be Italian cuisine for sure.
Hmm.
I think doing like some of my old school family recipes that are like from my nana. So she has like pizza a rustica, which is like that yummy meat pie. It sounds disgusting. It's not. It's almost like if I had to compare it to something, it's like it's like a quiche, but like not. It's so good.
Ooh.
And then like Christmas is coming, so I'm making agnolottis. Those are like the half moon raviolis. So yummy.
Ooh. Oh yeah, those are
So
yummy. I
yummy.
think I've had your agnolottis. That's a treat.
Mm.
That's a
So those
treat.
are a fun one. That's like a homemade pasta kind of deal. I only do it like once a year. So that's really
Okay.
fun.
Amazing. I'm like, and she can cook, guys. Okay. Favorite person to follow on Insta? Anyone you feel like you should follow this person? That's a hard one too, I'm sure, but
Favorite person. I mean, I think like the injector bunny is really cool. I know I made you follow her because
it
she's
is
just
fun.
like constantly changing her aesthetics and she's like a kind of like a boss bee. I also think Audrey Rose is really cool. She's in Boston and she's made a whole network out of her. Like she's like an industry. So those two are really cool.
Yeah, I will say like she got me on Injector Bunny and she does do a lot of like also celeb info things that are fun,
Yeah.
where she's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
this
I
is
love
what
that
this
too.
person has done. Like it
Yeah,
is
where
fun.
someone's like, I've never done Botox or filler. And it's like,
Yeah.
you do a side by side. You're like, yeah, okay.
Yeah. We see you. We see what's going
Yeah.
on.
Like, get out of here.
Okay, what's your go-to coffee order?
Let's see. Let's look at our app here. I
Yeah,
mean,
check out the
I
app.
have an espresso machine, so every morning I'm having a cappuccino because I do like my little foamy milk. So 2 shots of espresso, foamy milk, that's my jam. But lately, Starbucks, where are you? I like the chestnut praline. Like I'm a sucker for these damn
Oh,
Christmas flavors.
okay.
Chestnut praline latte, and the caramel brulee is good. But I think recently, let's go to my orders. I like the what have I done? So it's an iced Starbucks blonde vanilla latte, and I
Ooh.
get it with oat milk and salted caramel cream cold foam 3 shots. I like to be
Oh,
caffeinated.
hell yeah.
I only do one coffee a day though. I try and do one coffee a day. That is it. But I'm like good to go.
Okay. I love this. This is super fun. Okay, Kate has she has like her pets are like,
Farm.
yeah. So what's your favorite
I
pet?
want chickens
I'm making you
next,
pick
but I'm not
one.
allowed yet. I have to pick a favorite one.
You have to pick a favorite pet today. We know Kate loves all her pets, but
Easy,
today.
easy. It's Nelly girl all day long. Love my Nelly. I'll pick her. They're actually both on my couch right now, but I said it in front of both of them. Nelly's my favorite.
She is an angel. Nellie's an
She's my
angel.
sweet girl. She's 11 years old. She's just the cutest little nugget.
She is. She like still looks like a puppy. It's crazy.
Yeah, she's adorbs.
Okay, favorite place you visited?
Oh God, Australia has to be top tier.
Yeah, that was fun.
Australia and Italy are probably like really on the top list. I mean, Italy, amazing food. It's stunning there. And Australia's just like, I mean, like a different culture. It's so cool. Everyone's stunning there too.
I know. It's true. It's true.
So that would have to be probably my two top ones.
Okay, your favorite actress for their style. Like, who's your favorite style? Like, right now.
Oh, easy. Zendaya or Zendaya. I don't know how to say her name. Zendaya. She is like my style queen. I love her always.
Yes. Okay,
She kills
favorite
it.
song on the radio right now.
Oh God, I don't have a favorite right now. I'm such like a creature of habit with all like my old school stuff. Like I love Bieber, I love Rihanna, I love Dua Lipa, Miley.
Okay, that's
But
great.
you know, you know what's really funny is like anytime, this is so random, but like one of my favorites is Nick Jonas. It's Jealous, but the remix with Tinashe. It's so good.
Okay.
Anytime it comes on, I'm like, I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay, I gotta
It's
Google
a
this.
banger.
I mean, I gotta Google this. This sounds fun.
Ready? All right, I'll play it for you. It's got to be on my thing. Hold on.
Open that Spotify.
This is legit. Like, this song comes on, it's over. No one's talking. We're turning it up, and it's like a beat. It's so good. And then Tinashe's in it too. Can you hear it? So good.
Oh my God, no, I have to.
It's so
I
good.
love,
So
I love that this is how we're leaving you. Keep that on. Keep that on because I feel like you should. We should end this on like such a high note.
The best.
I have one more question.
Okay.
Which is kind of hard, but best piece of advice you've ever gotten. Can be about anything.
I looked at this question and it's so hard.
I know. Sorry.
I'm like, I'm just trying to think, and I think basically it's very kind of basic, but I'm just like,
It can be basic.
Settle. Like I think that's the best advice is literally do not settle. Like in relationships, life, everything. I think it's like, people find it easy to settle because it's not hard, right? You're just like in it. But like you got to get uncomfortable. You have to like that's how you grow, right? So I think it's more like don't settle. Like it's going to be so much better. You just don't know it yet. I don't know.
I love
that was my like takeaway is like don't settle, and then my advice is don't listen to other people's shit because you can't care about what everyone thinks. Like they're not with you. It's only you. You're going to do what you want. Don't listen to the chatter of like, oh, well, you'll lose money or it's not going to work or this. No, fuck that. So.
Yeah. You know what? I love this. I feel like both of those messages are so powerful and people need to hear them.
Right.
Like they're so good. Yeah, they're really good.
Love it.
Oh, Kate, you are the best. Thank you so much.
I love hanging with you. Virtual hugs.
Virtual hug, babe. I hope you have the best day.
I know. I miss you.
Once I get this all, oh my God, I miss you so much. Here, I'll stop recording. Okay, thanks, Kate.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited for this podcast. I can't wait to see what's to come.
Okay, that was such a treat. Kate is the best. She's always so fun and she is so knowledgeable about what she does as an esthetician and injector. So thank you, Kate, for giving us all of your wisdom. If you like today's episode, you can subscribe to YouTube. You can listen on Spotify and tell your friends. If you want to be on an episode, Please write me. My email's in the description box below. It's wondermotherpodcast@gmail.com. And if you want to get in touch with Kate, I'm leaving her information below, her Instagram. And if you live in the Boston area, you are one lucky lady because, or man, or whatever, because you can actually go see her in person, which is the best. Okay, so thank you again for listening, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.